Hi there, that's right, great and glorious Nick Dutch here yet again, bringing you Tarot Show number 2. I was planning on having these weekly. I know I should have had this one earlier on in the week, but I decided that it would be better to make sure that this actually came out towards the end of the week so more people will get a chance to see the show. Okay, firstly, we've got a gentleman called Matt who's got the question. I was wondering if I'd ever develop a strong relationship with anyone. Alright, so that's the first question he's got to answer. Still using one of my classic tarot decks. Let's see what comes through. Alright, now here we go. I'm going to start off. The first signs we've got for you is the Lover's card, which some people say is a romantic symbol. To a certain degree it is, but it's also talking about choice. So there is going to be a big choice which is going to come up within the short to medium term future, which means anything up to 3 months from now, which is going to give you the opportunity to decide whether you're going to take one path or another. A thing which disturbs me about your question is that you're also asking as to whether you should be developing a career in the British Army. Now that is in its own right not a bad thing. There's plenty of work out there. Lots of people join the army to develop some skills and then to leave the army so they can use their skills in their working life. In that respect, I've got no worries for you. However, there are a lot of wars happening around the world. There'll probably be a few more coming up soon. And my ancestors would say that a man who goes into battle knows he's going to die. So think about that very carefully when you choose your career with the British Army. Make sure you're choosing the right divisions and the right types. But going back to your romantic question, yeah, we do have some very strong loving signs coming through. We've got more signs here relating to providing extra benefits to somebody else. So the strongest sense within this reading, there's nothing in this reading which is pointing to the working aspects of your question. Everything here is pointing to the romantic aspects. So there is something really good happening for you in that particular way within this year of 2009 for you, so have no fears, alright? Now we've got 2 other reading requests here. We've got Jane and we've got Sandra. Now Jane was concerned because she's got a boyfriend already and they haven't been communicating at all, and she wants to get a feeling for like how things are going right now. So I'll do a traditional relationship spread and we'll see what comes through. Bear with me a second. Alright, now in this particular case, the signs for the forces between you is talking about a variety of interference, a sense of not quite moving in the right direction, and a sense of not being willing to actually make some real progress happen. So there is some difficulty in the attitude which both yourself and your boyfriend have towards the relationship connection. At the moment it's not looking very good. I mean, on his side of things we've got some signs relating to affection and some potential stability there. But there's also a lot of anger and a lot of desperation, suggesting that your boyfriend is going through some other problems outside of the relationship right now, which is going to affect his demeanour towards you, and that's also quite a negative sign. But as far as the future progress is concerned, it might take some time, but towards the end of the 6-month period, we've got signs of very real benefits coming through to you, also with the sense of being in control from your point of view. So Jane, I would say this is actually looking quite positive for bringing this back on track. It's not a question of reconnection because you haven't split up according to the reading. It's not the end. It's merely a learning transition. But don't worry about it, the progress can happen. So carry on doing the right things. And I can see that you've got tons, but literally tons of love for this guy. So use that loving energy, get in touch, make sure that you build your relationship based upon enjoyment, pleasure and understanding. Now finally we've got Sandra. She's also one like me. She comes from the United Kingdom and she's been unemployed for 2 years now and is really upset by that. Of course anyone would be. And her question is, am I going to get work soon? The big question of these times. Alright, so I'm having a look at the whole of 2009. And we do have some signs of a continuing need for inner strength during your short-term future. Which means that if your question is, are you going to get work soon? The answer may be no. However, we've also got a sense within this reading with basically more struggle to reach the level of self-actualization that you need to. There's still some resentment and bitterness on the way, because by the look of things, you're still going to have many rejections. Okay, so Sandra, just remember that, you know, looking for work is like a 16-hour-a-day job, 7 days a week, no matter what. And that's the way you've got to think about it. But although we got signs of disappointment, in this reading, it's come through reversed, suggesting that your feeling of disappointment will be taken away from you. So we're looking at some changes after 2 months from now. As a result of the effort you'll be putting in during this time frame, often the job market can be quite slow in January and February anyway, because everyone's got the, you know, that mentality of it's new year, new me, new job, new future. So think carefully about how much effort you're going to put in, and carry on talking to your recruitment consultants. Even though no one wants to use a recruitment consultant, that's a very important thing to do right now. Alright? So, okay, that's Tarot Show for week ending the 9th, I think it is, of January 2009. If I haven't said Happy New Year to you already, then Happy New Year, good fortune, God bless, and we'll speak again soon.